Hi, welcome back to episode 2 of Rogue Trader. I'm just a guy, and we're going to be playing just a game. And we're going to be playing a game with none other than Chadius Dominus Priata, because Chadius Dominus Priata of the frickin', commander of the Navy, because he's a Chadster, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we're going to finish the prologue today. I'm very excited to do that. We're going to go to the Navigator's Sanctum. We had just finished with the Warrant of Trade, and now we're going to investigate the Navigator's area.
The Navigator's Sanctum is directly along the passage. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
I hope we're not too late either, Abelard.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
I see. Crazy lady. I love how they have like Gmod ragdolls. As soon as they die, they're just like and they just fall over.
Master, watch your head.
Rolling out of the way because I'm so cool.
Would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idirat Las, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Falensis. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Interesting. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
Why did she sound sensual when she said and discern and listen? That was...
And you,
in me.
you are Von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
We do finally meet. We have met finally. Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the Navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the Enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's Sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
We must see if the Navigator is well.
Oh no, 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 no. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Moping around? We were listening to your insane drivel for the entirety of that conversation. That's what I would say if I was there. Why is it putting Idira first? We do it like this. Alright, well, I did not want Idira to be first, but Idira is first. Me here, put him here. She's gonna go first, so we will put dodge and parry chance till the end of combat on him additionally. Put analyze enemies on the Heretic Psyker. And we could yell at the Heretic Psyker, potentially killing him if we roll high enough, or we could just kill the two of these for sure. So we're just gonna kill the two of those for sure. Sheesh! That's a lot. Psyker staff power level plus times Psi rating plus Psyker's willpower bonus damage to each. Holy moly. That's a lot. Okay, skip end Idira's turn. Heretic Psyker yells at Abelard, which he had no ability. There's no stopping that. You can't stop it, Batman. Okay, we're gonna schmoove here. So we can hopefully kill the two of these goobers. There we go. Completely missed all the other ones, but alright. %40 chance. Instead, we'll just do 70. Do that so we have some deflection. Move to Abelard. Abelard is going to move here. He's going to charge at the Psyker. And then he is going to use his sword. And swing, swing, swing. There you go. Easy as pie. Easy as cake. I believe Master Vespiadus? I believe Master Vespiadus still lives. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. Going to approach the chair. Your time is short. Our time is short to do what? Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn! It came from beyond. His body is not his. Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. Run, free from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help. I want to help you. Tell me how. Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. then I will commence the translation. So run! Run! The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the master helmsman. If he is still alive, it's worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we'll need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Ethelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the service school relayed to us earlier. Vespiadus. I apologize for that. Vespiadus, good luck, and thank you. Oh my, that's somewhat graphic. Okay, we're going to grab the loot. We're gonna grab the loot, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to grab the loot. Okay, so dodge reduction. The rate of fire is 4. Range is so less range, less max ammo, less damage. Increased recoil, which I think means it's harder to hit creatures after the first one in a burst fire. But it has a potential to over-penetrate and hit multiple targets. I think for right now, we're just going to kind of leave that as is. We will give Abelard one, though, just in case he needs to use it. And Idira, I think this is the exact same... thing. Yeah, so we're just going to add this to cargo. Going to add this to cargo, and we will give her an axe. I want to take that last pistol, give her an axe. What does more damage? 5 to 7, 4 to 8. Yeah, but she can sweep with that one. She can't sweep with that one. And I'm going to take the last pistol and the sword. Drive me closer, guardsman. I want to attack it with my sword. Perfect. She uses 15. What is her dodge chance as is? Dodge chance is 70%, which is not bad. Almost as good as mine. Almost as good as mine. Actually, speaking of, 15% chance would increase my armor by 15%. I'm going to take that and I'm going to give that to her. Because the expectation is she shouldn't be in the line of fire anyways. She should be kind of in the background, in the reserves, if you will. So we're going to yoink that from her so I can get a little bit of damage reduction. We're going to do it like this. No, it does not change based on portrait movement, I guess. The door is locked, I believe. So we're going to go back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Ladies and gentlemen, there goes gravity. Okay, now we're going to go to the officer's deck. Question of the video for this video. Okay, here's the question. Would you rather fight against heretics in Warhammer Fantasy or fight against heretics in Warhammer 40k? These are questions that we need to be answered. And if you don't know what Warhammer Fantasy is, it's essentially Warhammer 40k, but in a more Lord of the Rings medieval setting. Covering fire! He didn't get hit, and he died. Oh wow, he got dinked. Somebody rang the dinkster.
Pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these men!
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
She's got some major cybernetic enhancements over there.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you?
I am Chadius Tominus Priata von Valencius, the Lord Captain's heirs.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by smears of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the Dark Forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I am no traitor, sister. You can be sure of that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue traitor's ship? Your orders are Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy. Wouldn't it be your order serves the ecclesiarchy? Either way. Do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Alrighty. Let's go. Gonna grab some goodies here. Some goodies. Goody two shoes. Well maintained. Las gun. So we'll replace my las gun. Put that to the cargo. Sister Argenta. I'll let her keep the pistol for now. Give her an axe as well. Abelard is in front. Idira. We're gonna do custom formation. We're gonna have Abelard at the front, me and Argenta in the middle, and we're gonna have Idira in the back. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I did not think that. That was dumb. That was dumb of me. My bad. There we go. Perfect. Ah, heretics. I will place myself cutthroat, this, and the assailant, and then Argenta, and then the cutthroat. Okay, we're gonna put Abelard in the middle. Put myself here. Put Idira here. Put Argenta here. We'll start the battle. Abelard is going to be our tank and main melee source of damage for the game. At least that is the hope and expect. I should have moved him one over. That's okay. If I do that, is that 190% chance? We'll move there. There we go. first we'll do this, which doesn't really matter until next level anyways. I should not have done run and gun. But it really didn't change that much. Let's go! Ouch. Add parry and dodge chance for him. Put this on... Well, I don't think we'll put it on anybody. Then I'm gonna yell at him because you're mean. Okay, didn't kill you, but that's alright. We'll put some marks on you. Do that. And we're gonna miss. Let's go. That's what we've been waiting for. Going to cleave. Then we will brace for impact. We will kill this guy. More reinforcements. Oh no. Well, it's not nice that they all get to go. And they're gonna get to go again. That's definitely not nice. Come on, Abelard. Stay strong. Okay. Rude. Definitely rude. Okay. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do... Is there any way we can do it without hitting Abelard? Unfortunately not. So we are going to slice you up. End your turn. Gonna put extra dodge chance on you. Let's go. That was big. Gonna move you up to here. 46, 35. Am I still winded? I shouldn't be winded at all. It's 2 shots. We'll do this. Okay. Then we'll move here. It's better than it was before. And I got him. Let's go. Brace for impact. Then we're going to cleave. Please. Let's go. And turn. Gonna move you here. $46. Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Let Argenta use a healing kit on herself. That wasn't too terribly bad. check for loot. Because of course, you gotta do that. You gotta check for loot. Some sauce. So the to inventory means that you're actually going to be able to use said item. To cargo means that you basically have these little tiny containers, if you will, that contain certain items that of a similar type. So it might be weapons, it might be armor, it might be heretical artifacts, it might be artifacts of aliens, like Xenos artifacts and whatnot. And it might be ship parts, and there's a couple other ones as well. Each of those factions that I had gone over in the beginning that you can trade with, they all have a different type of cargo that they enjoy more than others. So like the pirate frontier might want Xeno artifacts, whilst, you know, the what's it called? The Navy, the Imperial Navy, doesn't even want it at all. And like isn't even tradable with them. So, and you can always look at it pressing this button here on the bottom right, the cargo manager, or pressing B, and then it'll tell you what type of cargo you have. So like we have a box of miscellaneous, a box of holy gifts, a box of armor kits, and stuff like that. We're gonna move the scrappy auto gun to the cargo. We're gonna keep the melted charges. We're gonna put the bonus to tech on me, because I think I have the highest tech use. Yeah, well, now it's the highest, but it was just the same. And then I'm going to equip a shotgun on Abelard instead of the scrappy gun, because he should be in front of people all the time. And then we're going to blow up the door. Blam. Now we all leveled up. Fantastic. We're going to grab some new archetype bonuses. So, expose weakness. So she can apply these little stacks, and then she can remove the stacks. There's two ways to remove them. If she attacks them, she's going to deal more damage to them. However, she can alternatively use expose weakness and reduce the target's armor, dodge, and parry by the 10 plus the exploit stacks times percentage. So, or exploit stacks times perception bonus. So her perception bonus right now is a 4. So if she has 10 stacks on the thing, she would reduce the total dodge, parry, and armor by 50% until the start of her next turn. For me, I get an ability called Revel in Slaughter. If I kill 3 enemies, I gain ballistic skills, which is plus 10, additional critical damage and critical hit chance. So my agility modifier is a 5. So I would gain 5% extra crit chance, and I would gain 5 plus 15% crit damage. Now, there's a thing later on that we can bump that even further, and that can stack essentially like 100 times in one combat, I believe it is. And then for Abelard, he has the ability to reduce damage that he takes by toughness bonus, and he gains temporary wounds equal to his toughness bonus. So right now it's 5, and then later on we're going to make it even higher and higher and higher to hopefully getting like 7s, 8s, 9s, and to just stack as much as possible. So that way he can become the frontline tank and super, super difficult to kill. Open up that door there, hopefully. Okay, that did not work. 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 We're gonna blow it up. Cool. Gonna grab this helmet, which gives 5% armor, which is great. So we're gonna give that to Abelard, because he's gonna be the heavy armor man. mean, we could also give it to Idira to shore up the fact that she only has 20%. I only have 15, but she has much less of a chance of dodging. Well, Abelard has even lower. So we're just going to leave it on Abelard. What's going on? Oh, you lost my heir. Did you just walk through fire, bro? An apparition! A sorceress apparition! Ooh, a sorceress appetizer. Woo! It's freaking devilish potato skins. Trickery of the warp! Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. Aren't you in pain? Pain is but a reflection of one's weakness. Chadius Tominus Priata. To renounce weakness of spirit in pursuit of greatness is the only path to heights worthy of a rogue trader. I can lead you out of these flames, Chadius Tominus Priata. Show you a path. Rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Do not listen to this abomination, Chadius. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you. We need only to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace. The people, Chadius, the survivors from the middle decks, we must help the crew and lead them out. Find a way around. Then we will miss our chance to meet up with Chadius. What are we waiting for? So dogmatic, heretical, or iconoclast? We're gonna go dogmatic, ladies and gentlemen. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness, but are powerless to stop you.
Master, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
The Emperor protects Seneschal.
Indeed he does. Oh, if I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, temptation, foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What, we'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord Captain standing there in the fire? Abelard, you tell her!
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
No element holds power over the righteous. Chadius Tominus, Do my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake. I hurried here to join forces with you and the others. It's time to push the heretics back. Indeed it is. Your wounds. Let's go. You're not in the best shape yourself, Idlethrad. Notice the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes, the warp was taking its toll, but I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Von Valencius bloodline to the end, and if the price is eternal curse of mutation, so be it. My faith will keep me upright with a weapon in my hand. That is all that matters. Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the fate of he who has passed a trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon, yet I do not see the Lord Captain or our Archmilitant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. Last I saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways? It was at the very elevator. Master Edelfrad, Lord Captain, accompanied by the Archmilitant, headed into her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts. This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Conrad Voidevere was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once. I shall go to Theodora's chambers to find her. A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defense's hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle. Yeah, you will. But first, let me take a selfie. We're gonna have him patch up my wounds. Because I just don't want it to become old wounds and fester. That does not sound like a good idea. Before we get in there, let's see if there's anything else around here. Can we go through the elevator? No. No, we cannot. The elevator is not in function. Oh, there we go. Let's go. Goods! Goods, baby! High octane. High octane raceway, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's go up the elevator now. Going up the elevator. Going up the elevator. We're not going up the elevator just yet. Saving the game is impossible. Okay. Gotta get all the goodies. When do we get there? 3 logic? Okay. Oh, man, now I feel like I've got freaking spectacles on. We are just going ham. With the souls. With the fashion souls. We're going to Theodora. 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 I will say this. If you have not yet played this game, or you have played this game and you have not yet started a new character, having a different choice will change what happens to your run. So if you pick Heretical, which I had done the first time in my playthrough, on my own game, it actually just teleports you automatically to Theodora's chambers. She seems not alive.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain, Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere. It
I
could
doubt
have
it.
happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
We'll examine her body. Idira, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
Idira, what do these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
The Inquisition.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Okay. She is upset. Choir's dogmatic. I can wear it. Let's go. Immunity to crit hits for the first 3 rounds. Or we can give it to Argenta. We'll give it to Argenta. Let's see what she's got in the safe. +5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2 cell radius. Is there any features? Well, that's good. We have a 10% chance of not falling unconscious. So I guess that means that for the strength in numbers talent, If I have 3 or more creatures within 3 cells, I would get and the item gives +5 to fellowship, not the bonus. So that means if I have 2 within, I mean, it really doesn't impact all that much, but I'll wear it anyways. Go grab the goods. I would need to have 4 enemies within 3 spaces of me to actually have that take some sort of an effect. And we'll also wear this locket for +10 bonus to commerce and lore for the Imperium. Yes, we all get to go first. We're gonna put Abelard there. We're gonna put Idira here. We're gonna put me here. We're gonna put Argenta here. We're gonna start the battle. Abelard is going to dash. He's gonna step on the gas. It would be nice. Let's do this. And then we turn it to the shotgun and we just go hog rider. There's no way I can hit the both of them. There we go. Oh my gosh, that was frickin' Phantasmo. Brace for impact. We'll switch to me. We're going to... don't want to shoot Argenta. I'm gonna move here. Going to shoot at everybody. Then Argenta will move here. She will move here, just kidding. And she will shoot everybody as well. Let's go! We're going to use Revel and Slaughter. We're going to use... so you get -10 ballistic skill, but this gives +10 ballistic skill, so literally still at the exact same. 55%. Nice. And then we're going to add dodge chance to you. We're going to psychically shriek. Not bad. We're going to add stacks. Let's go. This is why we have high dodge chance, baby. And we're going to run up to you. Just fine if I don't do a whole bunch. 50% chance to do... okay, that really doesn't change a whole lot. I did 4 points of damage. And you're knocked over. Prone. -30% parry and dodge. Lasts for 1 round. Does that mean that I can just like wail on him? It is nice to have a 100% chance to hit. Wasn't even in the frickin' zone. Just kill you with the shot. Alright. I do really appreciate how in this game you do heal up to your maximum health at the end of an encounter, because it would just be so much more difficult if you didn't And maybe that is a feature on higher level things, but I'm glad that it isn't for right now. So, Idira has the ability Tide of Excellence. So the way if an operant hits a target with an exploits tag, then she gets increased damage, and that removes exploits. If she does Tide of Excellence and she hits 3 creatures with a chain lightning, she's gonna get +3 damage and +2 armor and +6 armor penetration until the end of combat. That's pretty freaking good, in my opinion. Fresh Target, I think, would also work really well together with that. So we're just gonna go Tide of Excellence first. Later on, we're gonna get Swift Slaughter, so it now can be used after 2 kills instead of 3. But for the current moment, we are going to do we're gonna do Fired Up. So whenever I deal damage, I increase my crit damage. It's crit damage. I thought it was crit percent. Oh, now I know. Now I know. We might do instead, because we get this ability. Until the end of the soldier's new turn, their first attack against each new enemy automatically scores a crit hit, and soldier immediately reloads their current weapon, which is not bad at frickin' all. But, like perfect timing, Brace Rag Pack gives cover penetration. I could do Get Off Me. All ranged weapons dealing physical damage. Does a las gun do physical damage? Also, I think Camaraderie will do very well instead. So that way I don't have to use willpower. I can use Fellowship to gain +3 to those saving throws. But for right now, I think I'm going to do Fired Up anyways. Because if I have Fired Up and I do Firearm Mastery, I'm going to get lots of damage. Rapid reload is also very nice. The first reload in combat, we're going to do Fired Up. We're just going to do Fired Up. We'll do the same thing for Argenta as well. We're going to do Epicenter of Slaughter for Abelard. Every time he takes an attack, he gains +1 to this thing, which I believe can go up to like an infinite amount, technically. But it cannot exceed his toughness, so we have to increase his toughness. But he's going to get Daring Breach. Immediately restores all ability points and movement points, and gains agility bonus movement points till the end of the turn. The warrior has no limit on melee weapon attacks, which is unfortunate because we have the shotgun on him, but it is still better than nothing. We're going to leave him with the chainsword, and then we're going to do Fired Up for her as well. Okay, then we're going to go to the inventory. We're going to go here. Does this do physical damage? Laser weapons are effective against targets in cover and targets with high dodge. Does it do las damage? Does it do last damage? It probably does last damage, which would only make sense. Esteemed Theodora, a handwritten letter with a seal. A change in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations for your crew, you are to depart for the Rycat system. One of my agents, Interrogator Heinrichs von Heinrichs von Kalox, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the systems, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you, after which you will provide him passage to the Furibundus system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instructions. Good to know. Let's grab some items. What does this do? Gains +5 toughness if intelligence is less than 35. For Abelard. Very good. We're going to the Void Ship Bridge, and I'm going to put the pistols onto... I'm going to put this pistol onto my character. And I will give Argenta a las pistol. I'll give you a las pistol as well, just so you have some ranged capability. And do I really want the shotgun on him, though? Do I really want the shotgun on him? Because I kind of want the shotgun on my boy. Imagine if I run and gun, run up, shotgun blast. Like, that would also be pretty good. We're just going to keep it on Abelard for the time being. Alrighty.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Second sacrifice. Why did you just stab him that time? Uh-oh, there's eyeballs on the walls. Do you see that? There's eyeballs on the walls. That's not very good. Chadius Dominus Priata, you are here, but where is the Lord Captain? The Lord Captain would not be joining us. No. The rogue trader is dead. No matter what ritual Conrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed. I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating. The ship can still be steered out of the warp, but first we must restore communication between the bridge and the navigator's sanctum. And we have no right to bow our heads. Now he stabs them. We are out of time! Vortveer, you duplicitous cur, the rogue trader's death will be avenged! Oh. Ready your weapons. If we are to die this day, let us die with honor. No, Chadius. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No, it will not be like this. Not today. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of you, and you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm, and farewell. Accursed traitor! The time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches towards death. What? Theodora is dead. No, that can't be, not now. I still haven't...
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
He did kill him, though. I think his ritual is finished. That is not good. No, it's not good. Now he's a freaking change chaos spawn. Yep, there it is. Chadius and Idira are gonna go first, which is nice. Oh no, the chaos spawn's gonna. We'll put Argenta there. We'll start with that. We'll do this. At least I got a kill. And we are going to minimum 2. Minimum 2. Oh my. Using the weapon I had more of. That's really good. Okay, well we're gonna do this. Because we might as well do it now. 95% chance. We are gunning. You dead. You did. Revel in slaughter. Shoot you. We're going to run and gun. That's not what I wanted to do, but alright. And you're dead. Let's go! And I have another shot. I'm not gonna take it against you. I actually hit that. Huge! Analyze you. Give you dodge and parry. Hit you with some lightning. And end your turn. Holy moly, dude. Abelard didn't even get a fair chance, dude. That is so rude. Okay, we're going to use Furious Recital. We are going to move over here. We're going to blast you. We're going to run and gun. We're going to blast you again. Okay. We're going to Firearm Mastery. Did not want to do that, but alright. That was not a good use of that. We'll move over here. Why am I bleeding? It's not good. Brace for impact. We're gonna shoot you. That ends that. Move here. Put more analyze enemy on you. You have a dodge of 20%, or dodge of 37 and an armor of 20. We're gonna remove all of those. 0% armor, 20% dodge, and I'm gonna yell at you. Actually, I think it would be better if I just shot at you. He can reach Argenta? Argenta's 2 squares away! Sick. Brace for impact. Endure. I'm shooting you in the frickin' face. Let's go. Gonna move you. 77% chance. 80% chance. 72%. What if I go here? Still 72, but I have no... Oh, 95. So now I have a 15% crit damage increase and another 15% crit damage increase. So I have a 30% crit damage increase. Then I will use run and gun. And I will shoot you again. Holy moly, she's gonna yell at you. That went a lot better than the freaking first time I fought this guy. Playing on daring, you did not let the... Got an achievement for playing on daring and not letting the chaos spawn eat any of the guys. I think we're gonna be able to just get this away for free soon, so I'm not going to do anything about that. We're gonna up our agility. And we're going to do Swift Slaughter. For Idira, we're going to do... Is it Perception? It's Perception bonus extra damage. But I think it's Willpower for the staff lightning damage. So we're going to do Willpower. And then we're going to do... So I can't do Psi rating until she's level 10. So all allies, let me see what her features are from Humanity's Finest. She has Heretical Adherent. Okay, so she's a Humanity's Finest Willpower. So if I go to Archetypes, Willpower, and if I go doing my part, no, Stronger Together, all allies in the party gain 5% as was chosen for Humanity's. I don't really need willpower for anybody else. If no other character in the current party has the same archetype as this character, first use of any abilities from this archetype costs 1 AP less. So nobody else has to be an operative. What if we did... Oh, I know what we're going to do. We're going to do... Advice and Guidance. Yes, so we're going to do advice and guidance. And so the plan is, at the very beginning, she's going to use her skill that gives plus bonus to dodge and such, and she's going to give that to me. Then, giving that to me, I'm going to get a plus to my ballistic skill. Excuse me, plus to my ballistic skill, so my ballistic skill should be 50 right off the bat. Then, once I slaughter something, then I raise it by 10, so it'd be 60, which means that the effective range of a weapon attack would be 90% hit chance, basically all the time. So the whole point is that it's supposed to stack and stack and stack and stack. So we are going to do the we might just want to give him even more toughness. We might just give him characteristic chaining, toughness. So now he should be able to do 6 reduction and 6 epicenter of slaughter, and you know, all that, like 6 for endure and all that kind of stuff. And then we will up his weapon skill so he can kill things better. And then for Argento, we are going to do agility, and we will do I could always do no heresy, but I don't think I'm going to. We're probably going to just do I have Swift Slaughter? Swift Slaughter, yeah. Swift Slaughter is just so freaking good. It's so good. Yeah, so she's Dogmatic 3, which gives Path of Redemption. Any momentum expenditure is reduced by 20%, which is good. Which is good. We want that. Let's grab the goods, which is Blade Shard, Gloves, and Mantle of Heroism. So we are going to go into the inventory. I believe, yeah, only Abelard can use this, but every time we use heroics, that increases the wearer's dodge chance by 20% to a maximum of 60% bonus. So we could get him up to an entirety of 108%, which is pretty good. We're also going to give him this. If he gets an injury or falls unconscious, their allies gain a +1 bonus to damage, because he's most likely to be getting injuries, because he should be the one that's getting attacked most of the time.
The heir is dead.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, now that we've killed the Chaos Spawn and all of that, I think I'm going to call that here. That's a pretty good amount of time.
Hero who renounced his impure life in the name of humanity.
I'm really enjoying this game. I really like the voice actors, I like the aesthetic, I like the sound design, I like the complexity of the skills and abilities and such. I think they've done a fantastic job here. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for hanging around, stopping by. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. And until next time, I'm just a guy. Thank you all so much, and hopefully we'll see you for video number 3. Bye-bye.